Each team will have 4 hours to complete all 3 tasks: crushing and destemming, pump over, and punch down. Tasks which are both physically and mentally challenging.
If you're taking juice fermenting from the bottom of the tank, you're getting it.
When we arrived at Triana and were briefed on our next challenge, we were all told to take notes. It was confusing. There was a lot of direction.
There were definitely a few people who got a little overwhelmed by what exactly they were being asked to do and how quickly he was telling them to do it.
Tank 504, we received
We were scribbling down, just crazy. Okay, we got to do this. We've got to, measure this.
You were going to use the piston pump on that.
So it was confusing, and especially if you've never been in a winery before and you don't know half of the things they've said.
Once again, to recover it, don't do anything stupid.
I had the best instructions. Everyone referred to my notes. I just wrote down everything that he said. Whatever he said was on my piece of paper. And then I said, you know what, I'll deal with what he said after I start reading it. And that actually proved to be a good strategy.
A lot of people were making decisions or thinking they know what they were doing. So I would often, see if they were going to make a mistake, and if they didn't, if it made sense logically what they were doing, then let them go and do it.
It's going to destem and crush everything, and it's going to shoot the stuff down into the bin.
Saying that this is our
How we doing down there?
Then you can go and start the other one too.
Push it out, keep ready.
Good job, good job, good job.
Tons 23.5.
I splashed and stuff.
This is when our team dynamics started to fall apart somewhat. It became difficult because everyone was just sort of clamoring to do something without asking the questions they needed to ask, and I was trying to figure out what we needed to do, not always being listened to or appreciated for that.
Okay, stop the time. Okay. Write it down.
At times, people just didn't know what to do. I know I worked as hard as I possibly could. I put every ounce of strength into it. I felt that certain team members worked harder than others. One person that I was really impressed with was Stephanie. She was very good in math. Julia was definitely a bit bewildered. She almost just didn't know what to do. She was almost paralyzed.
I feel that this has to be a team effort too, and I think tends to be too much of a chief.
Definitely.
For big people down
And
here.
I think that there's other people that have a lot to say that didn't get the opportunity to say it.
Both teams have finished the second part of the Harvest Challenge. Now it's time for the winemaking crew at Triana to compare notes as the two teams wait to move on to the final challenge of the day.
I think today was a good day, and we'll give you guys a good compliment. You didn't lose any of my very, very valuable wine today. There was, a very small amount, but that was acceptable loss today. But I am glad nobody got hurt, so I think we're all going to sit down tonight and go over some things, and we'll see you guys later.